Another day. Honestly, why do I even bother paying attention? The only way I can even tell time is by the stone heating up. Well, what should I do today? Stare at the wall? Or if I work real hard, I can turn around and stare at the other wall. What a fascinating dilemma is in front of. Wait, why do I hear footsteps? Animals never come within the circle. What kind of. It's human footsteps. Human! Hey, human! Come here. The voice beneath the giant boulder. Come closer. Wait, no. Why are you running away? Human, come back. Please? Damn. First interesting thing that's happened in Titans know how long, and I muck it up. Typical. If I could have just talked to it. Well, I guess it's back to staring at the wall. No company today. Footsteps. Human? Are you back? Please be back. Please. You are back. You don't even know how happy this makes me. I haven't spoken to another living being in. I don't even know. Oh, thank you for talking to me. Oh, right. Mysterious voice beneath a stone. What am I and all that? Well, human, you have the honor of speaking to Azurlana the Beautiful, demon of the fourth echelon. You may express your admiration now. Ah, yes. I see your point. From your perspective, you're speaking to a rock. Well, rest assured, human, the demon underneath this rock is, indeed, very beautiful. What do you mean demons aren't real? Of course we're real. I'm right in front of you. Look, do you think a human could survive being beneath this boulder? Does that seem believable to you? No. No, it doesn't. Therefore, what lies below must not be a human. Titans, how much has humanity forgotten? Of course humanity used to know about demons. How do you think I got trapped here? Actually, never mind. Let's not talk about that. I'd rather not. Look, none of this matters. What matters, what really matters here is, human, you can free me. Please. Please, I've been trapped here for so long. Please, I just want to be free. I'll give you money. Humans like money, don't they? I can fill this pit with gold for you if you just let me out. Oh, you don't want money. Then power? I can make you a king. I can conquer nations for you. You could rule unchallenged. Oh, you don't want power. Think, Azzy, think. What do humans like? Money, power, knowledge. Human, what if I told you that the world is much larger than you ever imagined? Demons, fae, monsters, magic, wonder. It all exists just out of sight. Help me out from under this rock, and I'll teach you all about it. What do you say, human? Don't you want to know about the hidden world beneath yours? Uh-huh. So you want to know more, but you can't trust me. Sure. What are you talking about, human? Don't you... No. No. Never mind. What else could you want? Because I'll tell you right now, me as your servant is not on the table. You... You'd want a friend? That's it. I offer you an empire, more gold than you could imagine, and knowledge of your world's deepest secrets. And all you want is companionship? Well, it's certainly doable. Help me here, and you can have as many friends as you want. What do you mean? Mind controlling people into being friends isn't ethical? What's next? Love potions are immoral? Wow, standards have changed. Alright, human. If you won't let me give you human friends, then what do you want? Me. You want to be friends with me. Ridiculous. I told you, I'd rather stay trapped here than be anyone's servant. Oh, a friend isn't a servant. And what would this friend do for you? Cooking? Cleaning? Other magical favors? Talking with you? Listening to you? Playing board games? Well, that doesn't sound so bad. What? Hurt you? Of course I wouldn't hurt you. I'm a demon, not a monster. You freeing me would place me in your debt and make me grateful. Besides, I would never hurt you. What? No hurting other humans either? But the people who put me here. Well, I suppose I have been here a long time. They probably would be dead by now. But what if a human... Alright, fine. No hurting humans. For as long as you're alive. Yes, of course I can add a caveat. The "for as long as you're alive" has applied to everything I've offered so far. Why should this be any different? So, are we agreed? You free me, in exchange for my companionship and vow not to harm humans? I'll even throw in some magic tutelage for free. Wonderful, then just... What? What do you mean, if you could trust me? Human, do you... Human, do you not understand how demons work? Yes, demons do lie, that is true. But, look, this is basic stuff. How could humans have forgotten so much? How could humans have forgotten this much? Have I really been down here that... You're still using the Gregorian calendar, right? What year is it? We're in a new millennium? What? Never mind. I'll process that later. Alright. Apparently humanity has forgotten everything about how demons work. Let me try to explain. So, demonic magic is different from any other type of magic. Most mages redirect the forces around them using themselves as a conduit. They take what's already there and repurpose it. Demons, however, change what's there. Without going too deep into it, we state that reality is different than it is and put enough will behind that statement to change the world around us. The bigger the change, the more will is needed. For instance, making this boulder lighter or making myself strong enough to lift it wouldn't take very much will. I could accomplish either task easily. But, say, reversing gravity so the boulder lifts itself off of me, well, that's tampering with a fundamental law of the universe. I'm not even sure a Titan could pull that one off. I'm fairly strong for a demon. I'm in the 4th echelon, and I wouldn't even try something like that. Maybe I could do it for a very short time in a very small area, but it would not be worth the risk. You're probably still confused. All of this is to say, demonic magic works by lying. I know, perfectly on brand, yada yada, We lie about what we see or what's there, and then the world changes to fit that lie. Does that make sense? Yes. Explaining that demons lie all the time should actually make you trust me more. Can you figure out why? Ding ding ding. You've asked the correct question. I can't just magic my way out of this trap, as you so eloquently put, because I can't lie. We're inside a ring of magical runes. There's one on each of those standing stones around us. If you can just knock one of those over, I'll be able to free myself. No, of course they don't erode, because they're magic. And nothing can ever be easy when magic's involved, can it? No, you wouldn't be able to know I was telling the truth about any of this, if I was the only one the runes worked on. Go ahead, try to lie. Tell me. I don't know. Tell me the sky is green, or something. Uh-huh. As I thought. Silence. Let me guess. You're thinking it as hard as you can, but your lips just won't form the words. Welcome to my hellscape. Do you believe me now? Good. So we set some terms before. I'll abide by them if you free me. You know I'm telling the truth now. Please. I want to see your face, human. You're the first living being I've spoken with in centuries, even if you are kind of annoying. Almost. What do you mean, almost? Oh. You want to know why I'm here in the first place? Can we not talk about that, human? I'd really rather not. Yes, I understand that you want to know what I did before you free me, although I don't know what a fork roll is. Please, though, human, I don't want to tell you, and you probably don't want to hear it. Wait, don't walk away, please. I'll tell you, just come back. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if you left. Well, I know what I would have done. Sat here in a pit with a boulder over me. But I don't know whether I could have stayed sane if you just left. Being alone for so long, you just retreat into yourself. I don't think I could reach that state again after today. Human, you have to promise me. Even if you hear this story and decide not to free me, you have to promise that you'll come back to visit me. I don't want to lose you. Ugh, thank the Titans. You don't know how badly I needed to hear that. What? I am not stalling. Okay. I might be stalling, but I really don't want to tell this story. Can I just have a minute? Okay. I think I'm ready. So, it started, as these things always do, with a bet. There was this smug little succubus who was somehow an echelon higher than me. I know she wasn't as renowned, and she couldn't have been as powerful as I was, so I have no idea how she could have been. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that one day, she came up to me with a proposition. There were two human empires relatively near each other, of about the same size. Whichever one of us could topple one of them first would bow out of the ranking system permanently. I don't know why she took that risk while she was ahead, but she was never very smart. I took the bet immediately. I knew she'd try to topple her empire from within. using scandals and politics, exactly like a succubus. But I am not a succubus, even though I am as beautiful as one. I was going to lay the Empire's armies low and tear its capital down brick by brick, and I knew I could do it faster than she could engineer any collapse. I made my intentions known to the humans, so I could face them in an open battle. But before any response could be made, a lone human approached me. He said he couldn't allow me to attack the humans like that, and challenged me to single combat. Of course, I couldn't refuse. So he lured me here, far away from any civilization, so our battle could begin. And then... Human, do I have to tell the story? You're merciless. He... Well, he... I don't have any other way to put this, do I? He beat me. A lowly human with a simple sword and shield. He was stronger than I would have believed. Faster too. I sensed no magery on him. So to this day, I have no clue how a mere mortal beat me. A demon of the fourth echelon. He cut through the shaft of my axe and knocked my sword out of my hand. In desperation, I attempted to use magic to sway the fight. Yes, I know it was dishonorable, but we agreed to single combat with any weapons. I chose to believe that included magic. Anyway, he'd chosen his ground well. I tried to use magic to no avail, and that waste of time cost me my last chance to escape. He put his sword to my throat and made me swear not to attack the human empire. I agreed, hoping that he'd die in time for me to still win the bet. Oh, I've just had a terrible thought. Well, I've been calling myself a demon of the fourth echelon this whole time, but I've been down here for so long, I've almost certainly lost the bet. Human, tell me about the world. What empires still exist? None? How did that happen? Well, I suppose how it happened doesn't matter. If it didn't fall to me, then I've lost for certain. I can't really go back to the low realms, can I? I'm out of the ranking system. What am I gonna do? I... Yeah, yeah, I'll finish the story. I can do that. Oh, but it's such a terrible ending to the story. Can I just... not? Haven't you heard enough? Fine. I lost the fight, and I was going to go back to the low realms to wait, when I felt something off. It was getting harder and harder to move. I tried to get away from the stone so I could use magic again, but I was fully paralyzed before I could make it that far. Apparently, the hero had brought an archmage with him. No, the archmage didn't help him cheat, although it would have made me feel better if he had. I would have sensed it. Anyway, stop interrupting. Do you want to hear the story or not? That's better. I was paralyzed, and I could hear the two of them having an argument. Something about being dishonorable versus protecting people. Eventually, the archmage won. The warrior dug a deep pit, and the archmage levitated a heavy stone. I'll give you one guess as to what went into the pit. Good guess. Well, that's it. That's the whole story. Are you happy now, human? Now that you've heard about my lowest point, the time I was defeated by a human. Any other questions? More embarrassing moments you'd like me to recap for you? The first time I kissed an incubus, perhaps. What? My diction. Wait. No, I get it. Demons like Fae have the gift of tongues. I'm speaking Azarach, but you hear whatever language you're most familiar with, in whatever way makes the most sense to you. I'll admit, that wasn't the question I was expecting. Do you truly not care about the empire I was planning to topple? The humans I was going to slay? Yes, that was hundreds of years in the past. Yes, I do regret my actions, but yes, I do promise not to hurt humans as long as you live. But humans don't live very long, compared to demons. I could still hurt people, just after you die. Human, it's adorable that you think you can change my mind. But need I remind you, I am a demon. I was ancient before you were born. You cannot affect my nature. But I see your point. A humiliating defeat at the hands of a human, followed by centuries-long imprisonment, and an expulsion from demonic high society might just put me in the frame of mind to be changed by a human friend. And you would be my friend, right? I wouldn't just be yours, because I don't have anyone anymore. Ah, thank you. Human, I think I like you. You meet a demon who's sealed away for a very good reason, and your first instinct is to help her in every way you can think of. I might enjoy being friends with you, more than I ever enjoyed my time in the low realms. Yes, yes. If you knock down one of those standing stones, I swear to be your friend by any definition of the word. I swear not to harm any human for as long as you live, and I swear to teach you as much about the magical world as I can. Is that everything? Oh, it shouldn't be that hard to knock down the stone. Anything with free will can do it. Finally! I am 20 feet tall. Well, that feels better. I haven't gotten to stretch my wings out longer than you can imagine. Oh, yes, sorry. I am in human form. There we go. Now we're the same size. Well, not quite. You're tall. For a human. You look surprised. I told you I was beautiful, although I take your shock as a compliment. Can I tell you a secret? My human form is the form you, specifically, find the most attractive. And I must say, you have interesting tastes. This form could be fun, though. Well, new friend, what should we do first? How can I repay you for saving me?